What's up, guys? It's our wrestling podcast coming back at you with another episode. This is Dave Vicious, along with Just Total Package and Craig, the British Bulldog, bringing you our perspective on the world of professional wrestling. No inside sources, no ties to the industry, just stories from the diehards, sharing opinions with you. Today's topic: when wrestling gets real. Part 10. For audio fans, give us a listen on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And for video, check us out on YouTube at Our Wrestling Channel. And please look to your left for several other options that Jess has provided to you. And please give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019. We'd be much appreciated. 10 of these guys. Wow.
This is my favorite episodic thing that we do. I love when wrestling gets real. I love it.
It's the best. It's the best. I love it.
I'm fired up.
Number 10. I don't think we have double digits on anything else. I really don't believe that's
no, we do not. No, this is 10 with the big X, 10 Roman numeral something. I don't know, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So
I don't know, man.
I'm just going to jump right in here, buddy. And we're going to go with numero uno on the list. We got Hayabusa on October 22nd of 2001. Hayabusa faced his heelish rival, Mama Sasaki, and the match seemed standard enough. The story behind the bout was as if Hayabusa was victorious, his friend Sochi Arai would be reinstated as FMW president. It's a lot of names you don't understand, but doesn't matter. In the middle of the match, Hayabusa went to the rope. He jumped off the middle rope for his springboard moonsault. However, as Hayabusa was taking off from the rope, his foot slipped. And the rest
before
of
you
his
get
body,
there, I'll pause you there, Dave. Just talk real quick right before we start this about like you love Hayabusa and his impact on you. Not well known, but a guy that is a diehards wrestler. Like we love Hayabusa. Talk a bit about.
I often call him like the bridge. Like RVD's the same way, and like there's just a lot of people that you saw early on, especially in like the early '90s. When wrestling was getting out of that, because once Vince kind of tore everything down, it was really just like, we talk about the Band-Aid brand or the Skill Saw brand. There's one brand that you think represents all of wrestling, and everybody was WWF, especially after he put the squeeze on Crockett and Crockett sold to Turner. There was just not, but Hayabusa was like one of these guys that they were the bridges, like they were like AJ Styles. They were like those people that now it's common to see these transitional spots or whatever. But back here, some of his people that didn't like Hayabusa were like, oh, he's a botch factory and all that stuff. But he dared to. Joe has always equated it to like taking your G.I. Joe figures and doing crazy shit, right? Like, and just making up wrestling moves that you didn't think physically people could do.
That's hilarious.
And so like people like Hayabusa and like I said, RVD, and I've named a couple others, they were the bridges. Omega's kind of the same way. Like, and now we see all of these things, these transitions are just normal, and like these flip spots or whatever are normal, and some people hate it. Some of the old fuddy-duddies are like, oh, it sucks, but like Hayabusa was one of the first guys that, like, Sabu was kind of the way as well, where they botched a lot, but when you go back and look at them, you're like, they were just daring to dream and daring to do things that nobody else had done before. And I love Hayabusa. I love everything that he did. And even when I first fell on him in like the mid 90s or early 90s, it's probably mid 90s when I really like started watching him. I at first was just sort of like, oh God, he kind of botches a lot. But then I was like, no, like the more I watched him, the more I was like, man, this guy is fantastic. Like, and he is like this, like I said, the bridge. He's a bridge to a generation. I think that's so important, like to be. And he was Japanese as well. And so many wrestlers now take Japanese influence. It's crazy. Like, even back in the day, like it happened. So he was amazing. Really, he was. He was a huge like puzzle piece of pro wrestling.
He jumped off the middle rope for a springboard moonsault. However, as Hayabusa was taken off from the rope, his foot had actually slipped. The rest of his body was already in form for the moonsault. His head was up and his spine was curved, anticipating.
Oh God! Oh God!
You remember?
Oh God! Oh God!
Due to his foot slipping, the momentum boost never came. Instead, he crashed to the mat, slamming the top of his head to the hard canvas, and 2 vertebrae broke on impact. Hayabusa was unable to move or get up from the mat, causing the match to be called off immediately. Hayabusa spent the rest of his life in a wheelchair as the injury left him paralyzed. However, in 2015, he shocked the world during a press conference where he actually got up announcing the return of FMW. He stood up out of his wheelchair and walked with a cane in front of the audience, showing everyone that years of hard work had finally allowed him to regain some mobility. But unfortunately, he passed away just a year later at 47 years old as a result of the complications of that Subra.
I have never
kind of-
seen that clip before. I've never seen that clip.
Yeah, I don't think I want to see it again. It's
Yeah,
brutal.
it's pretty bad. I mean, he was instantly paralyzed, like basically.
Right. Yeah. It was. Yeah. To your point, Jess, it was. You could tell he wasn't. He was like instantly not moving. The one thing that was almost as scary was Stone Cold. I mean, we talk about that wrestling gets real set all the time, where it was only for a few minutes, but it was luckily somehow his neurons kept firing where they needed to go, and eventually he was able to get up and regain mobility within a few minutes. But
Yeah,
this was just not that.
It wasn't simple. Nothing is simple in the industry, but what we
True.
call a lion salt, and just a foot slipped on the rope, could not rotate at all.
and he did one. He did one right before that. Like I showed the one that he did, and he overshot it a little bit, and I think he wanted to kind of like do it again. And yeah, he just fucking didn't get over. Like he launched off the ropes. I think his feet might have even slipped on the metal ropes, and then he just down on his head, and that was it. I mean, and you saw afterwards, like the ref tried to move him and everything, and like it just he was paralyzed. He was done. Like at that point, it's really fucking crazy. Like it's really crazy.
Well, let's. Gosh, I mean, you just gotta jump to the next one, but that's absolutely brutal. And
they always say like you don't respect the danger that these athletes put themselves through, but
a lot of people don't. A lot of people, don't.
Especially the ones that are fearless and they don't care. They want to go out and do what action figures. Go ahead, Craig. Sorry, but like they want to do the impossible.
Yeah, it's literally a game of centimeters. Something that is just an afterthought now, and it's done on every flippity dippity spot. But like something that was such an innovator that did that and just had a horrible moment in the ring, and who knows what could have been. But goddamn,
right?
That was rough. I had not seen that before.
Yeah. Well, the rough times just keep on tumbling because we're going to talk about Buff Bagwell next on April 22nd, 1998 edition of Thunder. Bagwell wrestled a tag team match with Scott Norton, who represented the NWO, against Rick Steiner and Lex Luger. When they won, which they won, Scott Steiner interfered on his behalf. So before we get into it, you want to talk about Buff Bagwell for a little bit. I think this guy was a tremendous up and comer. Had a great physique on him. I think really understood the business. Probably in the wrong place at the wrong time, especially here, but even in general, the NWO was just such a force, and then later on such a cancer that you just kind of got caught up in the mix there. But the dude was extremely talented, and like I said, great physique, and I think he was decent with the camera work. He understood how to work in there. He understood how to make a match go, and he knew how to play a heel or have fun. One of the I don't want to say like hidden gems, but kind of a missed opportunity, if anything, is Buff Bagwell. Might be the best way to describe him.
Yes. I feel almost like in his prime, and we're watching it right now. I feel like in his prime, Vince would have done some amazing things with him. But I think that he found the Buff character and then kind of just absorbed himself into the NWO, and he was sort of Scott Steiner secondary after Scott Steiner turned heel. And I think, but yeah, I agree with you, Dave. Like I've always thought like but maybe it's some kind of topic we need to form, potential, lost potential or missed potential. Because Bagwell could have easily been like a really star mid-carder, like a firm US champion, like a firm, and here we go here in slow motion. And you could just see his neck. He slips out. Boom. Like that. Yeah, so that fucking impact right there is like he was paralyzed for 5 minutes, by the way. And that to not feel your extremities, by the way, is a goddamn eternity. Like to
right at that moment, Rick attempts the diving bulldog as the finishing move, which was not executed correctly. It resulted in Bagwell's head striking Steiner's back, jamming his neck and severely injuring him. He actually fractured his neck, which caused a cervical disc to hit his spinal cord, causing bruising, which is why he was temporarily paralyzed. He was diagnosed with severe damaged vertebrae and developed spinal shock, leading him to use a wheelchair and a neck brace for months.
Yeah, and I will say, I don't know if that was Steiner's fault. I think Buff should have actually kicked his legs out and took the bulldog. He was actually kind of his. Yeah,
I don't want to really.
Not that
I don't want to establish fault there either, right?
Yeah, I'm not trying to armchair quarterback.
Craig, go ahead. It's shit disturber. Go ahead. It's Buff Bagwell's fault. Go ahead and say that.
I mean, obviously on drugs, the guy was. I mean, his mom was on a pole.
No, I think you're right, Craig. It was a spot that Steiner did all the time, and I think it really wasn't like Bagwell's fault. It was just like I think, was falling forward, and Steiner's trajectory might have been pushing himself forward. It's so funny on a routine move, like Steiner did it a billion times, that top rope bulldog, and Bagwell just dipped too fast. Steiner went in front of him, and then his chin hit Steiner's back and jacked him.
Flipped out.
Just, yeah.
Well, someone who's also worth a lot more than we are, Shane McMahon, is looks like our final segment here. We're really tearing through this quick. The last match that Shane McMahon had in a WWE ring was not a good one. It came during a spur of the moment match against The Miz at WrestleMania 39 on April 2nd, 2023. It was an impromptu match, with The Miz. Shane went for a leapfrog, and when he landed, he tore his quadriceps on the landing. Thus, the match was stopped. And in an improvised moment, Snoop Dogg actually kind of saves the day here. He comes into the ring.
You said we were there live, right, Dave?
You did not.
Yeah, we were there. I did not, but I was getting ready.
We were there for this
WrestleMania. We were there live in Dallas, had the best seats in the house, in my opinion. We saw this happen. We're like, and we knew it right away. We all knew, like, oh my God, this is done. What are they going to do? And then you can kind of see the ref going, Snoop, you need to go and finish it up. He's like, okay. And he didn't even miss a beat. He didn't even care. He came in, he replaced McMahon. He punched Miz twice, and he performs a people elbow on him to win the impromptu match. And as a result, I'm just going to read it. Shane McMahon passed away in the ring live at WrestleMania 39.
I don't like you because before we hit record, you caught it, and I love to put little shits in the note.
I forgot about it.
Before we hit record, Dave was like, "Oh, let me just go over the notes," and then he starts belly laughing, and I was like, "What?" And he's like, "Shane McMahon passed away in the ring." I was like, "You motherfucker!" Like I was trying to set you up, and you fucking.
I still forgot about it. I read it again, and I laughed again. He kind of did. We haven't seen him since in a WrestleMania ring. It was just. I mean,
look at the legs. It's what every fighter does when they go boom, boom, out, done, out, knee, out. Just absolutely done. Poor guy. Just a freak accident. But I think how long was he gone before?
Well, I don't think he's come back since. I don't think he's.
No, I mean before this comeback, it'd been a while.
I think 2022. They said. No, wait a minute. Yeah, that was his last appearance. Was on 2022, which was only a year before. But he hadn't wrestled for I don't know how long.
And I think it was a matter of like we were like shocked, plus almost laughing, plus scared for him. Like, what are they going to do? And we knew it was in a completely improv moment by Snoop, and we gave Snoop props for doing it. And I think you look back now and you can see the camera guy kind of telling Snoop to like hit him and rock bottom him. Like, so they improvised really well, but what a freak accident and just a terrible moment for Shano. My God.
In a really good WrestleMania. Like, we were all really enjoying the WrestleMania. Like I said, we were there live or whatever, but like, yeah, we were just really like into it. And then like we saw that, we're like, did we just see Shane McMahon blow his quad out? Like father, like son? Like, did we just see that happen right now?
Then there was no question immediately. We're like, oh fuck. Like the whole crowd was like, ooh.
Yeah. Yeah.
But they were
sorry.
I don't know what was supposed to happen with it. It was probably supposed to go on for a little bit. And live on the biggest fucking night of the year, too. Oof.
Yes.
Oh. Wrestling when it gets real, it's real.
Yeah, man.
But this was injury focused. This was not
I kind of did this on purpose. I was going to put like kind of give it a subtitle or whatever, because I flirted with that in the past, like with the last 9. Like I was like, we did the prelim ones, we did the just one where people got pissed, and we've done a lot of stuff like where people just didn't cooperate in the ring or whatever. Yeah. We've done that, but we've done some injuries. Like we did the Sid Lade break and we did all that stuff too. And so, but yeah, this one I just wanted to really focus on like in ring. I didn't want to call them botches, just because like I don't think that the term doesn't sound good. I'm doing horrible production right now because like I'm trying to. You guys will see when we edit this or whatever. Like I'm trying to close up on us because like all the other cool podcasts don't have the split screen. They have one person on, and then I'm talking the whole time and I'm just on Craig. Like, but anyway, so I'm learning something with part 10. It's new for everybody.
I'm
But
sexy. Like, leave it on me. I'm good. I'm sexy. I'm handsome.
yeah, you are actually. You're very attractive. It's going to be a good thumbnail. But yeah, like I wanted to make this one sort of like a just like mess ups in the ring, and not to beat up on the talent or whatever, but just like things that kind of went wrong in the ring and they had to deal with it. You know, it's one thing to have two people go off script or not agree with each other and kind of do that, but it's another thing for just pros to be in there and they just fuck up. Like, things happen. Like Shane McMahon, we could laugh at it all we want to, but like he blew his quad out, or like when he was up there, like, it's crazy. It's really crazy.
Yeah, just awful. Again, a game of centimeters and inches of just amazing moments or like career-defining botches.
This has been part 10, though. Jesus Christ, man. Part 10. Our most episodic topic so far.
Gotta love it. It's my favorite. And Dave is back. We have internet problems. I don't know if we're probably going to cover this up, but David had internet problems.
He's
there
fine.
He lived.
I got him right here. I'm going to get him on screen. He's good. Oh, I can't hear you, Dave. You might be on mute.
No.
I was on mute because I was saying things that you didn't want to hear on the recording.
Shit, bitch.
Yeah. So, anywho's, for audio, check us out on Apple, Spotify, and iHeartRadio. And for video, check us out on YouTube at our wrestling channel. And please give us a follow on Instagram at O.W.P 2019. For the O.W.P, this is Dave, Justin, Craig signing off. A good one.